Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's real life and tonight I have a very hot and drama issue for you. How to get your ex back. I'm sorry, I'm looking down to my notes, to some material, and I will share with you my three-stage system, which is based on approaches of different coaches and upgraded with my own vision. But before we start, a few words about my main project, which can be really helpful for you. No Label. No Label is based on the idea that you should get rid of negative stigmas, labels. For example, if you go from one relationship to another feeling heartbroken, maybe that's because you were given the stigma that, first of all, you cannot love yourself, and secondly, you cannot find someone who can love you, give you proper treatment, and care about you. So if you are into such kind of content, you can find the link to No Label Instagram and other social media platforms in the section below. So guys, now let's focus on the topic how to get your ex back. And I know that the first question that comes to your mind, and especially to the minds of the ones who are aware of the situation, like your friends, family, is like, why would you try to get the person back? What is broken is broken. And to be honest, maybe a few years ago I would agree with them and say like, just move on, yes? But now when I got more deep into psychology and how relationship work, I would say that some people are worth trying to get them back. And when you spend some time separately from each other, you understand that you actually want this relationship back. I got this idea because I was really motivated by, again, one of the ideas expressed by Fromm in his book, The Art of Loving. So Fromm says that we usually tend to focus on the object of our love. And we think that if something goes wrong, we can just change the object and everything will be fine. But we should take it more seriously. We should take into consideration not just the object of our love, affection, feelings, call it whatever, yes, but also the way we communicate, the way we solve issues, what kind of communicator is this person, what issues he or she has. This is all about so-called art of loving. So I believe that you and your partner, you can develop the art of loving on a whole new level. And yes, I will use he, him. So if you are a boy, just replace it with her, she. So guys, as I told you, the first idea to get into your mind is that some people are worth trying to get them back. The second idea is all about getting closer to the core of my system. I understand that you feel hurt, I understand that you lost the person, but you should understand one thing. The actions, the mindset, behavior, anything that you used in breakup stage and before breakup stage, and especially after trying to get the person back, were counterproductive. The other person usually knows that you love him, that you want him back, but this is not enough to actually repair this relationship. This is what you got to admit. And here goes the key to getting a person back. Change this behavior, mindset, actions, and you will get him back to your life. So that's the main idea. Reprogram yourself, become a new version of yourself, change these behavioral patterns, change the mindset vision, and this person will come back to you because you will have new chances to make this relationship work. So guys, before we dwell on reprogramming process, which is mainly all in the second stage, I gotta dwell on what you should do before going into the first stage. Say sorry. It doesn't mean that you say that the other person was right and that you were wrong. No. This is about admitting the fact that you understand him. And this is what the majority of us, yes, want, to be understood. So send something like, I'm sorry if I made you feel hurt, you matter to me, or I care about you, something like this. Just a really small, emotionless, free message. And do not go into dialogue, do not go into fighting, do not say anything. Yes, just highlight this fact that you are sorry. This is what you need to have this effect. Now we start the first stage. And again, guys, you have two chances. Two options, I would say. The first option is to push the person and say, I want you back, I need you, keep trying, keep pushing, and absolutely lose a person. Or you have a second option to actually, I'm sorry guys, my notes, to actually have a new system work and get real chances to get the person back. So stop sadness, stop being depressed. Just wake up and understand that now it's not your feelings, it's not your doubts that will do this. It's all about strategy, it's about work, and it's about getting involved into the process. So, first stage consists of two easy steps. Going into no communication zone for at least 21 days and stopping your inner dialogue. Okay, I know sounds complicated, let me explain it to you. The first step is all about stopping the communication between you and your significant other for at least 21 or 14 days. Why different numbers? 14 for guys, 21 for girls. 14 for guys because we girls usually love to see actions and we expect you to do something. But reprogramming is a process, at least 14 days. To be honest, the more days, the better. And now I understand that you are just, wow, come on, 21 days, that's too much. I cannot even go an hour without texting this person. And how would I go 21 days? But it has several really cool effects beside. First of all, no communication gives space to that person. It gives him space also to start missing you, to rethink, and what's more important, to get rid of negativity. You cannot build a new relationship on this drama. Yes? The second thing that no contact gives you. Guys, when a horse goes into running, it has these things, it cannot look left or right, it just has this way. When you are all involved into your drama, you are just like this. You cannot see what's going on, you cannot see how to act, what to do, what to say, because you're all involved in your emotions. You cannot see the whole picture and you cannot see the best way to carry out the best technique, the best strategy. When you go into this no communication zone, you go into no emotion zone as well. You are now free to give your mind this energy to work and actually observe the situation. Imagine this is a theater, yes, and your relationship is like a play, but you're not just involved into the play, you're also watching this. It was expressed in one of Zeland's book. It's a Russian author, and I really like the core idea of this message, that you gotta have a third side vision on his actions and on your actions. You are still involved, but you imagine that you have this vision from outside as well, which is crucial. Because sometimes you gotta just look at what you are doing from a side. And what's more important, the third thing, it takes all the pressure away. Because breakup stage and before breakup stage, they are just full of all this drama. It pressures you too much. You cannot make a right decision, and sometimes people regret doing this breakup. It is like it's too much drama, you know. So guys, this is why I like no communication thing. And stopping your inner dialogue means that you stop to overthink and overanalyze the situation. Because you can think, oh, I should have done this, or I should have said this, or I will say this to him, or no, I will do this when I meet him, etc. No. When you keep this overthinking and overanalyzing process, you get the energy back from yourself, and you need this energy for the second stage, for reprogramming. So when you are overthinking about this, you are doing harm to yourself, okay? You are now not into your feelings, emotions, or something else. You are now just into strategy, real work, okay? So if you think about this breakup story for more than 5 minutes a day, that means that you are not working well enough, okay? Take it as a rule. If you think about breakup, blah blah, you are just like, stop it and focus on the moment, what you can do right now to make your strategy work for you. So guys, I know that it is hard, especially going into no communication zone, but that's the thing. When you will have this wish, like, I cannot go anymore, I gotta text him, like, I cannot have this control over my wish to do this, blah blah. This is the biggest red flag that you are not ready. When you fall into a victim scenario, when you fall into the scenario that you can't live without him, you make yourself the most unattractive thing for him, okay? You don't have to go into this kind of behavior. And again, when you feel something like this on your mind, that means that you are not ready, that the work that you are doing should be done more properly. What work I will explain in the second stage, don't worry. And you will be ready to give this first text when you will feel absolutely positive about the person and absolutely secure about yourself as well. When you will pose, when you will, how do they say, when you will think of yourself as a secure, independent personality that has a lot to offer to the person and that truly loves him. I mean, loves, you know, there are different types of love. So I'm not saying like romantic love, but just a true love to him as to a human being, you know? Maybe more like, no, I cannot compare this love to anything else. So you will be ready when you will be secure about yourself and when you will be calmed down. You just cannot be calmed down a few days after breakup. This is why it is 21-day practice. So guys, thank you for even being in depression and sad, being ready to operate efficiently and get yourself on track, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Remember that this is very important to make your brain work efficiently. So I will come back to you with the second and third stages. So if you are interested into this content, if you are interested in many other issues about relationship and other things that we face in our life, you can subscribe to my channel, and see you soon, familia.